Rueben Tschetter visits the Martha Cohen Theatre to sample this year's lineup in the Enbridge PlayRites Festival of new Canadian plays put on by Alberta Theatre Projects. Thinking of You premiered in 2 other languages in France, Belgium, and Germany. It is written by Carol Frechette, winner of Governor General's Award and 2002 winner of the Simonovich Prize.
Maybe they thought everything was going to turn upside down and they wanted to be there when it did.
Upside down? What is this?
Standing on its head. What was up comes down, what was down goes up.
China does not turn upside down.
How does the past dictate our future? At a turbulent time in our society, this is the question Carol Frechette's play, Thinking of You, attempts to answer. The play is part of a lineup at this year's Alberta Theatre Project's Festival of New Canadian Plays.
The character that I'm playing in the play Thinking of You is called Maggie. And she is a woman who has spent her life fighting against injustice around the world, trying to change things and make things better. And she's gotten to the point where she's realized that everything that she's done really hasn't added up to much. And she's moved back to her hometown, but she hasn't let anybody know she's there. She's been living in her apartment for 3 months, but hasn't unpacked. And she becomes obsessed with the true story of a Chinese dissident who was arrested in the Tiananmen Square demonstrations.
Tens of thousands of protesters, the student leaders shouting messages from the loudspeakers. They've never felt such an atmosphere of freedom.
What message from the loudspeakers?
Protest chants, demands for reform.
Is it a coincidence that the issues in the play come at a time when our society asks itself important questions about democracy, about freedom, and about where we go from here? Director Alan Dilworth does not think so.
It is of the moment. I mean, Arab Spring has been happening, and the Occupy movement has been happening in North America. I mean, I was in New York City this fall when the police came in and tore down the park in New York, and I was there on the Brooklyn Bridge that night when the 36,000 strong response protest happened that night, and there were middle-class people from all classes and ages. And
you're 20 years old, you've come from far away. You're probably in Beijing for the first time. What do you do?
The tables, it seems, have turned. Western society now has the option of evaluating itself. Our system is failing. Our core values and institutions are eroding. Is our past an illusion? Is our history a fabrication? The fact that we are asking these questions does not say much about our present or our future. Reporting for NUTV, I'm Rueben Tschetter.